Alright, welcome to another video. Sorry the lighting's a little weird. It's nighttime currently. Filming a little bit later than usual, but it looks like black placed first. They went on the 10-8-5. A little bit late analyzing the board here. Really good spot for black. We are in 4th position, and this does not look good at all. This is a really tough board to be 4th position. That's because there's not a lot of great pairings. So I'm looking at the 5-4-3. Let's see. This is going to be tough, because there's a good chance someone goes on the 3-8. Well, I don't know, because actually everybody has wheat, so there is no huge need to take that spot. But I'm looking at the 5-4-3. But what do we pair with that? We could definitely go for road and go for the 3-9-11, but that is just not a lot of production at all. This is a really tough spot to be in. I mean, we should be able to get road here. Let's see. We're just going to have to pull the trigger on this because we're running out of time. Analyze the board a little bit late here. So the thing is, orange is going to want to take the 3-6-11 spot. Or even the 6-11 spot and go up to more or. Blue, he could take the 9-10. Oh, man, this is just tough. I mean, black's going to have a really good setup no matter what. I mean, we could take the 4-6-11. That's not great either, though. Man, this is tough. So let's see. At this point, we should just really push for road. The question is, someone's going to get on this 6-3-11. And that will most likely be orange. Blue will want to take the 9-10 probably. So I'm looking at the 4-9-11 here, and then going off to the right. The problem is black's going to take this 4-2-6. So where do we go? I mean, there's always the potential to just play without or, but that's usually a death sentence. Yeah, this one's tough. Alright, so what we're doing. So, the big idea here is to get on this 5-11 and then to wrap our road around. So we'll get on the 5-11, connect these roads, get on the 8-3. Hopefully, if no one takes it, I could see someone taking it. That's pretty much the end of our game right there. So let's see, what does blue take? Blue should probably take the 9-10. What else could they take? Could take the 12-11-6 and go up to the 9-12. But if they don't take the 9-10, orange is taking the 9-10, or he should take the 9-10. Comment what you would do in this position. I'm really curious. I didn't analyze the board enough as I should have. Everyone placed pretty quickly and I was clicking the record button, so I think I might have needed more time here. We know we need to go for road. if we get beat to the... Wow, okay, that's a really bad placement by blue. I've never seen that. Just wood and wheat. Pretty much giving this game to orange or black at this point. Let's see, orange should definitely go on the 9-10. Could also see him going on the 6-11-3 to also fight me for road and point down. Let's see, where else could he go? Really no point in going in these areas. Black really depends. If no one takes the 6-3-11, black could take that and also fight for road, but I think it might even be better for black to just do the 4-2-6 because that'll balance out his numbers. Yeah, so I think orange is deciding between the 6-3-11 and the 9-10. Those are the only things that make sense. 9-10 up, by the way, to either go to the warport. Okay, so he opts for the 6-3-11. Yep, and black goes for the 4-6-2. Makes sense. Leaving this 9-10 wide open, which is very surprising. We are relying quite a bit on the 4. And we have a shit ton of brick. Yeah, so this should be a very easy game for black. Orange has a chance if he gets on the 11. It's definitely going to be racing me. Blue is out of this game entirely just based on the placements alone. But I've said that before and I was sadly mistaken, so we'll see. For me, it's going to be incredibly important for me to get on this 11-5, just because we're going to need more ore to even compete in this game. And then we need to get the 8-3 as soon as possible after that so we can trade our brick out for some other goodies. Now, what does orange have? I haven't been paying too much attention. So he has wheat. What else is rolled? He has 2 wheat. He has a wood. It's 2 wood, 2 wheat. Okay, our 4 is hit. That's good. Hopefully someone will trade for some wheat. At least a lot of people are proposing trades. That's good. We're going to definitely need trades here. I would love to see blue do well in this game with this setup. That would be pretty nuts. We can't afford to trade our ore here, so all we have really to trade is wood. Alright, and no one is trading, so we'll pass. Let's just hope these players at least know that we need to team up on black. here because, I mean, he just has an incredible setup. I'm going to be robbing for black pretty much this entire game. Maybe orange if he gets on this 11, because he'll also fight me for road. And he has his first city already. And it's paying him dividends right away with the 10 hitting. I think orange is pretty close to a city as well. The 11 hasn't hit though. So maybe he just wants a dev card? I don't know where he'd be getting this ore at unless a 7 hit. No, a 7 hasn't hit. Ooh, that is really tempting. I think we are going to have to take that, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, I mean, it gives him a city, but it gives me a very important settlement on the 11, which will give me the ability to focus on this. Oof. I would have taken that trade real quick, though. Actually, no, we will take that trade. Oh well. Guess we missed out. Okay. So at least we got a settlement down. A lot of people counter offering this trade. Honestly, it might not even be worth it trading him, because this gives him a settlement. He should be taking a lot of these. I mean, he has plenty of cards to trade. Unless he has the 4 for 1. That's probably the case. Another 10 hits. And he passes with 8 cards. So the question is, do we want to snake around to this brick port? Or do we want to snake around to this 12-6 to even out our wooden brick, and then eventually to this 9-12? That is the question. Okay, 7 hits, that's really good. Helps prevent black from getting a settlement on the 9-10. Puts it on the 5, brutal. Definitely not a great block. Oof, brutal. Yeah, so we should definitely be putting on that 10 here. Unless, I mean, if black needs... Okay, he needs sheep. Interesting. Maybe there's a chance. But the question, yeah, so is to settle on this 3-1 and then go to the brick port. So we'll go to the 3-6, then eventually the brick port. Or to try snaking around to even out our wooden brick ratio and then eventually get on some more ore. I'm almost tempted to do that. It blocks out. Ooh, that's a beautiful hit. So immune wound trade takes this trade. If not, we'll have to 4 for 1 for a wheat. It's not the end of the world. So we'll just 4 for 1. So black's got another city here now. Oh, and the settlement. Oof, brutal. Brutal blocks by my opponents. That 10 and 8 need to be blocked this whole game. The only problem with this strategy is black can always try to race us here. I mean, he'll probably go for the ore port, so it's most likely not a huge deal. Oh. 5. We hit blocked on the 5 again. Very, very unfortunate. We need to start blocking black soon. I'm gonna start putting stuff in the chat. Okay, we have had 6 brick blocked so far on this 5. I actually don't think there's any brick on the board. I think we're just going to go for the 4 for 1 here. It's not worth 7ing out over. So that's just how the cards lay. At least we didn't get stolen from there. So black should probably hit the 3 to 1 either here. Oh, and the 9 rolls. Oh, this is brutal. 7, yeah, that 8 needs to get blocked for sure. Okay, blue does rob the correct place. Really need someone to trade me here. We're just going to take it. I'm not super worried about blue, but okay, and then the 11 hits. That's good. Okay, so the good news about this game is that the opponents realize that black is doing really, really well. He has a killer setup. Black's obviously trying to make it seem like he's not in as good of a position as he is. I doubt anyone takes this trade, but we'll just see what happens. Oh, black takes the trade. City number 2 up. That's huge. Especially when we get on this 3-2-1 port. Okay, so now we definitely can't. Okay, great block by orange. I wonder what puts it on the 5. Takes from me, okay. I don't think that's a good block. I would probably block still black, to be honest. But yeah, I guess it does look like we are doing better than black, but just with black setup, that's not actually the case. And honestly, as black, I don't think I would be blocking the 8 even. So hopefully orange blocks the 8 wheat. That's what he should do. But he blocks the 5. Takes from me. Yeah, that's not a good move by my opponents. Because the problem here is I don't have enough to be dangerous. I look intimidating with the 2 cities, but there's just not a ton I can really do. Because I don't have wheat, I'm on very little ore. I mean, I have good road building materials, but it all relies on the 4 rolling, which is super easy to block. Now, once orange gets on the 9, that's when he's got to be, we have to start looking at orange. My opponent's definitely blocking the right numbers because every number they have blocked has really hurt my resource production. So he takes from orange. I would probably be blocking the... Actually, yeah, that's a good block because it hurts orange for road. It's going to be really important for me once I get on this 8-3 to block orange's road here. So these 2 roads are going to be incredibly important if we can get on to the 8-3. Thank God our 11 is hit quite often. I think that's the only reason we're still in this game. Wow. But blue's doing way better than I expected. The port's coming in clutch for him. He also just hasn't gotten blocked too often. It's really been on me and black for the most part. Great monopoly by black. Pepper will put down 2 cities here. Yep, and he does. Would be very surprised if black loses this game. But we do hit another 11. It's got to go on the 8 or the 10. If he puts it on the 5 again, I don't know what to do at this point. We have not been too lucky with the numbers, too. I haven't done anything for the last couple rounds here. It's a brutal 10. Yeah, so right at this point we're fighting for second or even third. Just unfortunately with a placement in fourth position on a board like this, it just makes it really, really tough. So gonna probably end here pretty shortly and trying to get a settlement on this goddamn 8-3. But it has not been in the cards. Our 5 and our 9 has been blocked in the most crucial moments. I don't think we've gotten pretty much any bricks this game. And we are on 8 pips of brick, 2 cities. R11 is hit a lot though, so at least we have that going for us. See if anyone makes his trade. Blue makes the trade, so we have our third city. Did not expect that to happen in this game to gain 3 cities. That was definitely the last thing I'd expect, but the 11 has been indeed going very hard this game, as Black pointed out. Wow, so he doesn't have any dev cards in there. Tried pulling for the win. And now our 3 is coming through. Wow, and blue won. That is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect that at all. Congrats to blue. That was a great game. Probably should have blocked them more, I guess, at the end, but I could not in a million years have expected him to win with only placing on wheat and wood. So, good game by ST92. Gotta plug the channel. But anyway, so yeah, he placed on the 4-8-3, I think the 11-6-4, and he just went pure port strategy. Very, very interesting strategy. I think because we were all focused so much on black, I think because we were focusing so much on black, we just completely ignored the fact that blue was running away with it. Definitely me included. Black was calling it out, and I was incredibly surprised to see blue win this. But he played a really good game. Took the ports early on. What could I have done differently? Please put it in the comment section. I'm super curious. It's a tough settlement placement. Maybe I should have gone for the 6-11-3. 5-4-3 and then gone up. But I don't know. Let me know. Or maybe was it just luck? But anyway, let's take a look at the stats. At least we tied for last. We didn't get last. But let's wrong thing. Let's look at the stats. So no 12s rolled. Not a lot of 3s, some 4s. See, our numbers actually hit. It was just the blocks out of just the blocks from my opponents was really hurt my game, because most of those 5s I didn't get, most of those 9s I didn't get, and we just had a 4-for-1 or wood for the most part. So great game by my opponents. Hope you enjoyed the game. Once again, congrats to ST92. Great game. And feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.